If you've got a roof replacement project coming up, you're probably thinking about how much it's going to cost you. By the end of this video, you'll know the average cost to replace a roof and the factors that affect the cost of a roof replacement. The range for roof replacement costs is super wide, and it's really kind of impossible to get a really accurate estimate without having your roof inspected. But just to illustrate how wide that gap actually is, let's take a look at two specific roof replacements that our company did in Raleigh, North Carolina this past year. Both of these houses had their roofs replaced in late spring of last year and are in the same region around Raleigh, and both used GAF Timberline HDZ architectural shingles in the charcoal color. However, as you can see, there was a pretty big price discrepancy, as the first house cost around $5,600 to replace, while the second was over $22,000. The biggest difference between the two houses is the size and the complexity of the roofs in question. House number one had a simple gable roof that was 17 squares large. House number two, on the other hand, had a 59 square roof, was quite complex, featuring a couple chimneys, vents, skylight, some pipes, hips, and valleys. As you can see, the size and complexity of the roof can cause the price of the replacement to vary wildly, as it's not only increases the materials, but the labor costs as well. House number one's replacement could likely have even been less expensive had it been done sooner. This is because we had to replace 20 sheets of rotted wood decking, which was because of leaks and water damage over the years. Had repairs or a replacement been done before the roof got to that point, a lot of money could have been saved on labor and materials. But these houses are at the extreme ends of the roof replacements that we do, and you came here to learn about the average roof replacement. Typically, the roof replacements that we do usually cost between $9,000 and $12,000 for the full roofing system on a home of average size and complexity. We've already touched on how the size of the roof can really affect the cost of it, but for the examples earlier, we showed two houses that use the same kind of shingle. So how would the prices be different if you used a different kind of shingle or even a different roofing material altogether? Asphalt shingles are going to be the most affordable option really for any home out there. But even that brings with it a wide price range from the lowest to the highest end shingle. 3-tab shingles, which are usually seen on large-scale production-built homes, usually cost around $90 per square. Architectural shingles, which is what we most often use for our roof replacements, are usually around $105 per square, while luxury-level shingles can be as high as $180 per square. Standing seam metal roof panels are another popular material option that we install pretty regularly these days. For a standing seam metal roof replacement, you're likely going to find that it'll cost you $10 to $12 per square foot. There are also more boutique roofing materials out there like slate and cedar shake. Those are really only used on larger properties that can afford the extra cost or have some kind of historical significance that needs to be preserved. Those materials often cost $25 to $30 per square foot, leading to a pretty pricey roof replacement. Now that you've learned about how much a roof replacement costs, I hope you're starting to feel more confident in taking the next steps in your roofing process. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.